Sup you guys, welcome back to another How to Play as the Heroes of the Storm. Today we are finally covering Johanna, the Crusader of Diablo. She is a burly tank character for a woman. A frontline fighter that is resilient and can make herself immune to enemy crowd control. She is one of the ultimate defender classes from the Diablo franchise. Without further ado, we're going to get into this. So I'll say so now, before we get to the end of the video, a while later, or after this match is done, is that the second character, new character has just been added, but unfortunately, she's in the wrong section. She's... it's been a little while since I played Johanna. Anyway, just gotta turn down my volume so I can think clearly. Chromie of the Bronze Dragonfly has just been added to the game, and unfortunately, because of her name, I have to go back and make a new version and make a new video for her, because I can't proceed until it's done. So what I'm going to end up doing is anyway, new character added. I'll talk about it at the end of the video. Johanna is a tank, obviously. And we have Regeneration Master, Reinforce, Righteous Smash, and Knight Takes Pawn. Oh, that's a new one. I'm going to go with the Regeneration Master just because it's been a while for me playing as Johanna. So we're going to see how this turns out. I'm just going to go ahead and see how this turns out. She's not a very heavy hitter. She's good at positioning. And she's also really good at taking the damages. Especially more so since I grabbed Regeneration Master. And the quest, I believe it said, after gathering 30 globes, you also gain 500 health. So I'll get more health for this. A little slow on the reaction speed here. Let's see. What are her moves? She has Punish, Condemn, Shield Glare, and her passive, Iron Skin, is what really makes her shine in the midst of combat. So Condemn pulls people towards you so that they cannot escape very easily. Punish, you always want to use Punish to help damage people. And it has an added bonus of slowing your target by 60%, which decays, but that's okay. Let's see, what do we have here? We have Amplified Healing. Roar. That's a new one. Eternal Retaliation. That might actually be useful. And then we have Laws of Hope. That is one of her abilities from... That's actually one of her abilities from Diablo itself. Increases health regen, but I can activate it to further increase the healing. We're gonna go with Roar. Although, ironically, right now, that healing probably would have been really good. I'm gonna have to pull back at this rate. As while she may be a tank hero, as usual, it's the early stages that cause the most trouble for tanks like her. Where do I want to go? do fine up there against Asmodan. Whatever her name is. That onslaught that I just used my passive on would have probably killed any other tank very quickly.
Soon they shall bask in my glory.
But as fate would have it, my unstoppable ability Iron Skin allowed me to survive. Now what do we have next? We have Blessed Momentum, which I might end up taking. We have Conviction. Increases movement speed while Condemn is charging up. The Crusade marches on. Abilities reduce the cooldown. I might use that one too. But I'm gonna go with Battle Momentum. Oh, dang it. I didn't like... Lily, you fool! Why didn't you come help me? Whatever. Whatever. I don't usually play Johanna. She's just not my kind of character to play as, I guess. Let's see here. So you definitely want to go in head first as Johanna. Head first, be the first into the fray, take enemy fire.
And so the light fades from my temples, but it will.
And with her Condemn ability, you want to make sure your placement is good too. Mainly because you have to be the one to stop people from fleeing if you're the only one that has any form of pull. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it, Lily. I'm gonna have to fall back now. I can't do anything. You definitely want to keep your enemy's attention, to say the least. I suppose that's a simple way of putting down how to play as Johanna, I guess. Try and lock down your enemies as much as you can. Reserve shield glare for basic attack users such as Lunara and anyone with a high attack speed. Definitely lock them down with shield glare. Now we go into heroics. We have Falling Sword and Blessed Shield. I'm going to take Falling Sword this time because you can use Falling Sword for a multitude of things. You can use it for strategies, my bad. You can use it for multiple strategies. You can charge in on your enemies with it, being Initiator. You can use it to escape. You can use it to chase if they don't know that you're right there. What the hell, use it here. And you can actually control where you fall, too, so that's also a good bonus. I think I took Battle Momentum, didn't I? I can't remember what abilities I took. Yeah. It just decreases the cooldown time of basic abilities. What is typical of tanks, though, is the later stages they start hitting a little harder So definitely use that to your advantage, if you can. That worked out. I definitely don't recommend it. Never actually try to get the last kill. You save that for your aggressive assassin characters like Nova.
The magic of the temple sleeps. I should get I choose otherwise.
But that was a fine example of also using Falling Sword to deal burst damage at this, like at a moment's notice. So don't hesitate to use it. You can initiate anywhere, even with minion waves. But if you know an enemy's roaming around, don't try to use it. You'll definitely want to reserve it for team battles, especially if you know your team is preparing for one. Let's see, we got Burning Rage. I'm gonna have to help out my teammates. Which we've seen that one already. It deals damage to nearby enemies. You just get a fire shield. Hold your ground. I'm gonna be picking that one. Subdue increases punish slow and duration. And Spell Shield, we've seen Spell Shield, so we're just going to go ahead and go with Hold Your Ground. But there you go, that was an effective ganking maneuver that you could use with Falling Sword. It's a multi-tool ability, I say. You can use it for all sorts of things. And be creative with it. There's some times when you just kind of need the extra burst damage when you're starting off.
Within the temples, soon they shall bask in my glory.
If you build Johanna right, you can effectively use her to take on stuff single-handedly. But you still want to keep your team around. No character can truly solo stuff like in League or Dota. But always use Iron Skin when you're in combat. Never, ever not use it. Johanna relies on Iron Skin to take most of the damage for her. Without it, she's kind of, well, she's still very durable, but it definitely helps. We're right in the middle of a battle. Let's see, we have Holy Renewal, Shield Glare heals for each hero hit. That was pretty good. I can use the mana actually. Blessed Hammer. Condemn also creates a hammer that spirals around. That was pretty interesting. I don't have enough mana to be very useful right now. I'm gonna have to go back. We got Fanaticism. While active, Iron Skin is active, gain 8 movement speed each time you deal damage, and that stacks. We're gonna go with Blessed Hammer. Better save that. Bit off more than I could chew, but the distraction was well worth it. Under normal circumstances, players would have annihilated me right now, but since this is the AI, they're a little more focused on other things. Which is a good thing in my case. And there I go. That's okay. Distracted them. Distractions are well worth the effort. Had I lasted, just waited a few more seconds, Lily would have healed me. Yeah, this isn't going too well, I'm afraid. But hey, you can't win them all. I just got a weak team composition here, unfortunately.
My temple's power has been expended. You are stronger than I believe.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end very well. I keep getting stuff. Yeah, whatever. Just a game, and I feel like I'm still showing off some good gameplay.
Your enemy is attacking your core.
And here we go. Yeah, they got it. They're gonna get it. Yeah, all they have to do is focus it down now. Yeah. They got it. My team was just too weak.
The darkness has taken you.
They were all too squishy, and they had a very well teamed compilation here, but oh well. Like I said, you can't win them all. Anyway, that's Johanna. She's a burly tank character. I'm pretty sure somebody else can play her better than I did, but I feel like I still conveyed roughly how to play as her. Okay, so as I was trying to explain earlier, a new character has come out. Her name is Chromie, And I'm going to be uploading her as well as Johanna today, so I can keep with the mainstream of going through all the characters. So we'll be playing her next, and she is one of my favorite characters to come out yet. But I'll get into that shortly, so I'll see you all in the next video, which you will see very soon. Very, very soon indeed, because it's coming out today! Oh, gosh!